Everyone asked for the recipe, so here it is. Deviled century eggs. They might look crazy, but let me show you exactly how I made them. It all starts with century eggs, or preserved duck eggs. These are the ones I use. I get these on Amazon. I cracked the shell off with a spoon. This first egg had a yellow spot from air exposure, but the next one came out with that crystal snowflake pattern that you only get with century eggs. Next, I cut all of the eggs in half so I could scoop out the yolks. I started scooping out the yolks and tried using a spoon, but honestly, a knife worked better. This was my first time making deviled eggs and it wasn't easy. Once I had all of the yolks scooped out, I ended up with a bowl full of yolk and some busted egg whites from going too hard. Not all of them made it. I added 3 tablespoons of Kewpie mayo to the yolks. Then I seasoned the yolks with about an eighth a teaspoon of each salt and pepper. I mixed the yolks, but 3 tablespoons of mayo wasn't enough, so I added more until it was smooth. I split the yolk mixture into 3 bowls to make 3 different versions. The first version I made was traditional. I added about half a teaspoon of soy sauce. The second version I made was spicy. I mixed in a teaspoon of sriracha. The third version I made was fancy. I made a fake caviar by soaking 1 teaspoon of chia seeds and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. For the yolks in the fancy version, the recipe called for a half teaspoon of soy sauce, but since this bowl had more yolks than the others, I used a full teaspoon instead. Once the mixtures were ready, I put them into Ziploc bags to pipe back into the egg halves. I piped the mixture back into the egg halves. This was the spicy version, so I topped it with crushed hot Cheetos and jalapeno slices. For the fancy version, I topped them with the chia seed caviar and some chives. And that's it, deviled century eggs. They came out looking incredible. Let me know which one you would try.